Hey guys, just wanted to make a little video showing everything I've done for mainly those who weren't at the poker game the other day and didn't check it out, but also to show you the different updates I've made. Um, this is my spawning point down here, which is kind of convenient because it's right in front of the house. I've kind of taken Frank and Dave's suggestions of farming trees. That's actually come quite in handy recently. Um, So most of y'all know the front of my house now. Let's go in there. I haven't really added anything here except I added a second door here for when creepers surround my front door. And back here I've added another exit because I found that that second one gets crammed up sometimes. And this one lets me out up here, which will let me go up the mountain, all that good stuff. So there's that. This kind of leads to what I've been using for like a trash chute for now. Just dumping stuff in here I don't want. It's a cave, goes all the way back and just kind of dead ends back there, but there's not really much to it. And then I've got a couple of caves down here. Haven't fully explored either one, left or right, but I've got through most of it. Let's see, the observatory. For those of you who weren't there on the on Friday, this took me about a day to build the whole thing right above cloud levels so they don't interfere. Well, they interfere when you're looking down. Anyway, you can barely see it, but right there where my cursor is pointing, that's where I made my second house and my first little mine shaft in that area. And then that little building right there, that's my current mining expedition that I'm working on. And then I've got one way out there. You can't see it. My clipping plane won't go that far. I don't think the game will go that far. Let's go down, show you what else I've been working on. I'll just fall. Okay. So I've got this mining tunnels area. This is going to be like a spider network, kind of like what, well, what everybody's doing now for connecting different areas. This one goes on forever. Up on my house when I was looking out the observatory at the one that you could see a good size building at, this is the one where this goes right now. Right up here as I was digging, I punched through and sand started falling in, so I figured it was a good place to make a skylight, just punch it up in there. This straight through here is that first building I showed you that you could barely see. I'm going to start labeling them like Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, so that I can keep track of them a little easier. So Alpha's that way. That's the first one I've ever done. This is Delta, which is the one I'm currently working on. Now this goes under the lake right about here. So I had to dig down because I dug one square and sand fell through. And then I went up to the top to check and I saw it falling through underneath the water. So I had to dig down like another 6 or 7 blocks to make sure I didn't punch through anywhere. Luckily enough, I didn't. Let's see, then I got this right here. Yay! We have arrived. Oops, it's getting dark. Okay, so this leads up into my little house that I've got here with all my tool benches and chests, furnace, and everything. And you can barely see it, but there's my house as the sun goes down way over there. So we just came underneath the lake and everything. That was awesome. And then this is basically my newest quarry, which is working out pretty good so far. I've found a buttload of coal. Not really anything else, but there's been tons of coal in here. Oops. That's a little annoying right there. my OCD kicked in and wanted me to fill that up, but if I fill up that block back there, these steps turn and hit the wall, so then I can't actually walk up. So I had to kind of knock that block out, just leave it an empty hole. But that's something I want him. That'd be neat if he could work on, is like turning these steps the way you see fit. But that's basically it. I have 2 more mining quarries that I've made. One of them is like another, 600 blocks that way. That one's probably going to be the last one I end up digging to, because it's so far. I'm going to dig to Alpha, which is over there. And then I have Charlie, which is way out that way. I'll go show it to you real quick. You can see it from the observatory. This is so much easier than walking. The reason I built this primarily was, I could go put a boat on the lake and boat across the lake, but during times like this at night, I would find myself out there, and I would run out of picks, and I'd go back to my workbench to make more, and I'd find out I was out of wood, and so I'd be stuck there at night, just like, because that area, for some reason, like, really attracts spiders and creepers. Like, it was routine for me to look up while I was mining, see like 6 or 7 spiders on my glass, and I'd get up to the top and jump off and start running away, and I'd be chased by like 5 or 6 creepers. It was crazy. So that's the main reason I built that. And then we can see the other tower, not the other tower, the other mining area. This is the mining area where I first found diamond. If you see those torches over there, you can't really see it, but there's going to be an island like right there, and it's on that island. And it's about the same size as the one we were just on. About that size right there. And now you can actually see Alpha a lot better. That's Alpha, those 2 buildings. That's like a little house with stuff in it. That's the actual mine shaft. And then house, mine shaft. The beta one is like over 2 or 3 mountains that way. I got so lost and had to build a house, and then instead of building a house, I just dug down, so that worked out pretty well. But other than that, that's it. It took me forever to dig that tunnel, but I think it's worth it, because now I can go back and forth anytime I want, which is pretty sweet. Okay, that'll probably be it for now. Talk to y'all later.